Irony here. Welcome to Krazee Adventures. Today, we'll be heading out to Thundering Brook Falls, lunch at Bueno Burrito, and a few other stops along the way. Join us to see where the road leads us. We started our day on Route 91 North with a quick stop at the Vermont Welcome Center, where we bought a brownie to support the Dover 6th grade class trip. We'll link a previous video here with a view of the Welcome Center for you to check out.
Sun on the windshield, maple leaves glow. Cool little breeze through the park and roll. Mountains waking in the golden air. Road signs pointing everywhere. Pulled off the highway, stretch our feet. Bottled water, smell of something sweet. Table by the door with a handmade sign. 6th grade trip, every dollar helps us climb. Small town smiles in a mason jar. Dreams of kids going someplace.
Our off-the-beaten-path route led us to the West River Bridge, a bridge to nature. We spotted the viewing platform and turned around to check it out. A small pullout with a short trail down to the viewing platform. The platform offers views of the river, the structure of the bridge, and the picturesque West River Valley. The overhead I-91 Brattleboro Bridge replaced twin existing bridges over the West River with a new sustainable long-span landmark bridge. The bridge was built using balanced cantilever construction with 2 quad-wall piers flanking the riverbanks to support the 3-span bridge, one on the Vermont Route 30 bank and the other on the West River Trail. A picnic table is available on the platform. This would be a great location to stop for a picnic and enjoy the river view.
Under 91, morning climbing with the sun. Green Mountain skyline coming clear. Cool bright autumn in the air. Sign ahead says scenic view. Pulled off slow just like you do. Step outside, the roadway fades. River shining through the haze. Wind in the maples, leaves drifting down. Quiet beyond the edge of town. Standing on a viewing platform. Walks in the west, the river run. Golden hills in every direction. Shining in the morning sun. Miles to go, but time stands still here. Sky so wide and wild and true. Standing on the bridge to nature. Falling Vermont, breaking through.
Our travels led us to the Dummerston covered bridge. On the Vermont Route 30 side, there is a parking area for about 25 vehicles. A newly refurbished stairway provides public access below the covered bridge along the West River. The Dummerston covered bridge spans the West River between Vermont Route 30 and Camp Arden Road. It was built in 1872 by master builder Caleb Lamson and is the only known surviving example of his work in Windham County. The bridge is mounted on stone abutments and a central stone pier. The bridge consists of 2 spans, each supported by town lattice trusses, and has a total structure length of 280 feet. The sides of the bridge are finished in flush vertical boards, and the ends are sheathed in wooden clapboards. The roof is corrugated metal laid over an older wooden shingle roof. The sidewalls have diamond-shaped side ports cut in them to admit additional light. The bridge was renovated in 1998 by Renaud Brothers. The deck was repaired in 2009. Tropical Storm Irene forced the closure of the bridge for a short time in 2011, and an oversized truck caused damage to the bridge in 2017. We spent a little time taking advantage of the stairs leading under the bridge and taking pictures. This must be a very popular location in the summer.
Narrow road through maple and pine, morning light on a gravel bed, where the quiet back roads never end. Then through the trees that weathered red, old wood beams and a tin roof spread, standing strong like it always knew. The river and the sky would carry through. Leaves drift down in the golden air, history hanging everywhere. At the Dummerston bridges this fall day, where the West River rolls away, boards that echo every wheel, stories only time can feel. Sun through the timbers, warm and white, autumn glowing on either side. Slow it down, let the moment live at the old Dummerston Bridge.
We continued on, driving through Saxton's River, Chester, and Ludlow, commenting on how scenic the area was.
Windows down, maple breeze in my hair, golden leaves drifting everywhere. Old Tulane like a ribbon through the hills, radio humming soft and still. Barns painted red in the afternoon sun, no place to be, nowhere to run. Just you and me, where the road bends slow, watching the whole world glow. Every mile feels lighter somehow, like the sky leaning down to show us how. We're driving through a postcard dream, crimson trees and a silver stream, small town signs and a sky that burns. Every quiet corner the back road turns. Time rolls by but we don't care. Autumn dancing in the air, hearts in rhythm with the tires. These country back roads take us higher.
On to our destination, Thundering Brook Falls. We found a small parking area near the trailhead. By chance, we found an empty parking spot. Others were parking along the road.
Through the wind, covered bridge and a winding road, sunshine spreading golden glow, mountains fading into blue, everything feels fresh and new, every turn just slows the day in the sweetest way.
We found a very well-maintained boardwalk that is along a small portion of the Appalachian Trail. The 900-foot boardwalk crosses over the Ottauquechee River and through the open Ottauquechee River floodplain, then leads to a relatively accessible stone dust switchback path. The trail then ascends to a viewing platform overlooking the falls. This boardwalk provides the first universally accessible part of the Appalachian Trail in Vermont. This is a super easy out and back boardwalk that leads to a stunning waterfall. Access to the trail and parking are free. The boardwalk is dog friendly. Please keep your pets on leash and clean up after them. If you like waterfalls, add this to your must-see list.
And the night just rolls on by.
Thundering Brook Falls is said to be the 6th tallest waterfall in Vermont. It is part of Kent Brook, which flows out of Kent Pond, just north of where the Appalachian Trail and the Long Trail split. The falls have a total drop of about 125 feet. The principal waterfall is the 80-foot Lower Falls, which horsetails above and past the observation deck. The upper falls are about 22 feet and are visible from a scramble up the side bank.
Turned off the road by the mountain pass, cool fall sunlight on the grass, wooden walkway through the trees, leaves drifting on a late September breeze, boot steps tapping soft and slow, through the colors amber birch and pine it calls, echoing through the forest walls. That thundering brook falls today, silver water rushing wild and free through the mountains of Vermont, singing old-time melody. Standing on that boardwalk trail, watching autumn tell its tale. Sky so blue and mountains tall, that thundering brook falls.
We found a hole-in-the-wall barbecue restaurant online. However, when we arrived, they were closed.
Sun climbing over Vermont hills, peaceful and the air feels still. Root rolling through maple gold, best kind of story the road has told. Chester chimneys and stone-lined streets, September crunch beneath our feet. Camera out for the morning light, first leaf peeps stop and feels just right. Maples burning red and flame, every mile a brand new frame. Leaf peeping through the valley roads, where the mountain autumn glows. Windows clear, just chasing color, hill to hill like no other. From little towns to ridgeline views, every turn another hue. Sunlit miles, nowhere to be, just leaf peeping, you and me.
We did a bit of searching online and decided to check out Bueno Burrito in Rutland. They have a 4.4 Google rating and a 4.4 TripAdvisor rating. We thought that would be a great destination.
Golden trees on the hillside climb, feels like stepping out of time. Back in the car, the road unwinds, orange and crimson side by side. Ludlow glowing in midday sun.
We opted to get the build your own burrito bowls to go and were pleased with the many fresh ingredients that were offered. The staff made the ordering process very easy and enjoyable. We ventured off for a picnic at the brown covered bridge in Shrewsbury, about 7 miles away. The sign of the bridge states, quote, "Built in 1880 and named after a Shrewsbury family, Brown Bridge is an exceptional illustration of 19th century covered bridge construction and an outstanding example of a town lattice truss, one of the most significant American timber truss types. Patented in 1820 by architect Ethiel Town, the truss system consists of a rectangular timber frame connected by sawn planks, arranged in the form of a lattice and fastened together with wooden pegs. Brown Bridge is the best surviving example of the work of Nicholas M. Powers, a prolific covered bridge builder from Clarendon. The bridge spans Cold River, using indigenous materials as its northwest abutment. Brown Bridge was designated a National Historic Landmark by the National Park Service in 2014." End quote. The brown covered bridge carries Upper Cold River Road over the Cold River. It was closed to traffic in 2011 due to damage from Hurricane Irene and reopened on July 5, 2016. After enjoying our lunch, we explored the area and took photos.
The world slows down when you arrive. At this bridge you feel alive. Brown covered bridge today, sunlight shining through the spray. Walk across, let the river call. Autumn magic in it all. Golden hills and the waters hum. Somewhere quiet we can become part of the stories timber tells. At the brown covered bridge it dwells. Step back, slow the view.
Off to our final stop of the day, Kingsley Covered Bridge in North Clarendon, Vermont. There is limited parking near the bridge, so we found a small area to stop near the park for a brief view of the area. A wooden covered bridge that carries East Street across the Mill River, built about 1870 by Timothy K. Horton, it is the town's last surviving 19th century bridge. It was named for a family that operated a nearby mill. The bridge is a single-span town lattice truss structure, 121 feet long and 17.5 feet wide, with a roadway width of 14 feet. The trusses rest on abutments that have been faced in concrete. The exterior is finished in vertical board siding, which extends from the sides around the portals and just inside the portals. It has a roof of corrugated metal. The bridge was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1974 and was restored in 2024. What a fantastic day exploring a small part of Vermont.
Signs point the way, a hidden lane, to wooden beams that weather rain. Kingsley Bridge, built in 1870, spans the Mill River, strong and steady. Sunlight filters through the trees, dancing patterns on the breeze. Every plank and nail holds time, whispers of 100 climbs. Kingsley covered bridge today, where the Mill River winds and sways. Step inside, hear history call, fall in Vermont in it all. Golden hills on either side, rivers slow, the world so wide. Moments small yet feel so grand. Kingsley Bridge and the Maple Land.
Let us know where you think we should explore next. Be sure to check the video description for the addresses of our stops today so you can plan a future adventure yourself. Can't wait to see where the road takes us next.